In today's video, guys, I'm going to give myself a self-assessment for 2020 in all its broken parts. I've got a list here, link is in the description, and this contains all the different elements that I'm going to cover. There's 9 parts consisting of spirituality, self-development, health, romance, family, business, finance, fun and recreation, and social. This video is the first of 9 parts, this one based on spirituality. Why I'm breaking it down into 9 parts will become clear in a moment as I describe the importance of breaking things down to be able to understand it better, and in this context I'm able to elaborate a lot more thoroughly into more depths with different subjects. The reason why I say in all of its broken parts is because when you break problems down, or when you break instances down, it becomes easier to manage and understand. So when you're looking at life holistically as a whole, then it's better to break it down into individual components and analyze and assess each element individually. I don't really believe in any deity, but I have been reading a lot into ancient Greek philosophies and different things like this, which I guess is, in a way, is a type of belief system. Here is 2 books that I've been reading recently. One is Seneca on the shortness of life, and it's ancient Greek philosophy. And the other one is Caliban, and this here is supposed to predate Christ and other types of religions. It's kind of more, almost like ancient scientific. Quite interesting. Because I don't really believe in God, I think I should probably read the Bible. But I can't really get, it's quite a dense book. And what I really want to do is I really want to get more bite-sized chunks of information, famous quotes that have standed the test of time, read them and just see how this influences me to improve on the aspect of my life, which is spirituality. There is a thing called Pascal's wager. Pascal's wager is basically the saying that you should live as if God does exist, because the potential rewards for believing in God, or if there was a God, massively outnumbers the loss if it didn't exist, because the reward is eternal bliss. So yeah, that's Pascal's wager. And then also I do some meditation, but this is more because of the cognitive and physiological benefits that you could gain from it. It's like being able to control your emotions a bit more and being able to think with more clarity. Guess that's my idea of spirituality. Steve Harvey, I've seen some videos of Steve Harvey, and some of the videos he does is great. One of them was saying that basically you need to write your goals down. So the quote goes, write the vision, make it plain on tablets so that he who reads it runs to it. And although this was taken from the Bible, it resonated with me a lot at the time, because I was reading a lot about the importance of defining goals and goal setting, and there is a lot of scientific reasoning that goes behind it. I believe there's a lot of logical reasoning behind it, a logical process of thought, in the fact that when you write it down you are more likely to do it, and because you are more likely to do it, you are more likely to achieve and accomplish it. Hey presto, God has helped you. Reticular activating system, which is your brain's filtering system, filtering out masses of information. And when you write your goal on a bit of paper, something as simple as that acts as consistent reminders to always re-put you back on your original path, your path of interest, to reach whatever you want. So this could be taken from the Bible, and a lot of people would think that it's coming from the universe itself, but you could also argue that you are part of the universe, and when you write it you are reminding yourself to always replace yourself back on the track, the path to your goal. There is the rule of 1 and 90. The rule of 1 and 90 is what airplane pilots use, with the understanding that if you was 1 degree out over a short period of time, it's nothing, but over a long period of time, in 130 miles, 150 miles, in 1,000 miles, you'll be way away from your target. Now if you think about the same sort of context within time, and thinking about if you was 1 degree out from your goal, from not being defined correctly, in the moment to moment, days and days, it doesn't really matter, but over a 10-year period you could be way off your original path, your original track. That's why it's good to write your goals down, and the saying goes, write the vision, make it plain on tablet so that he who reads it will run to it. The person that reads it will be aware of it and start going towards that goal. A lot of truth, I think, in this, all about the process when you write it down and when you remind yourself well, you're reminded and then you're going to actually do it, rather than the universe itself is doing it. Your mind is pushing you through the universe to it, sort of thing. Okay, I think throughout this video I've spent more time explaining about the different things that I've been learning rather than my thoughts and feelings on spirituality. So in regards to spirituality, to elaborate, I would say that spiritual lifestyle only accounts to like if 5% of my overall understanding of what is important in life, or what I believe to be important. There is aspects that I do like, but there's a lot of stigma, in my opinion, about religion, and I think it's kind of pushed me into what I would perceive as normal or not normal today. So I would like to investigate some more about religion, but more in the respects of ancient Greek philosophy helps me to keep level-headed, and different types of religions, learning even like a fundamental, rudimentary understanding of different types of religions will give me a better picture of the human condition and how people feel about life, I guess, as a whole. But me personally, I think it'd be cool to believe in God, or a God, or an understanding of God, and I would try and consciously make a choice of changing how I believe, if I believe that it would help me and where I want to go. So for that, maybe even doing daily prayers is an idea. Doing daily prayers could actually help me in the understanding that not to pray to a God, but it's actually a time, a scheduled time to actively process and decide on what I actually want. It's almost like a moment of self-reflection, rather than trying to pray to ask for permission from some figure, some deity or something like this, but rather moments of reflection where you can analyze what you actually want in life. So maybe there is truths, there is like a mixture of truths. They do say that truth is a sphere and you can't see all of it. I'll leave that with you, and I'll see you for the next one. Take care, people, and make sure you subscribe, and I will speak to you soon.